Did you know that it takes nearly a quarter century for a pecan tree to reach full production? That's longer than some of you watching have been alive. But here's the crazy part. Once that tree matures, it can produce nuts for over 100 years. These living time capsules are growing right now across America, creating one of our most beloved nuts. And today we're going to crack open the fascinating world of pecans, from 100-year-old orchards to the high-tech facilities that bring them to your table. And trust me, what happens inside those facilities is nothing like you'd expect. Now, the word pecan, or is it pecan? I don't know. That might be an area of contention for some of you listeners, but I'm going to call it a pecan, comes from the Algonquin language, meaning a nut requiring a stone to crack. Native American tribes were the first to enjoy these nuts, using them as a vital food source during the autumn. They even crafted a fermented drink from pecans called pau chicora. Now, this is a term that eventually evolved into hickory. Now, European settlers discovered pecans in the 16th century, thanks to Spanish explorers in regions that are now part of the southern United States and Mexico. By the late 1700s, pecans have found their way into the orchards of notable figures like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, who planted these trees on their estates. Today, the U.S. produces about 80% of the world's pecan supply, with Georgia leading the charge. These versatile nuts are enjoyed in various forms, from the classic pecan pie, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's still a dish that a lot of people love that is believed to have originated in New Orleans, to being incorporated into things like salads, roasted vegetables, and even as a crunchy coating for meats. Now, beyond their delectable taste, pecans are packed with nutrients. They're rich in healthy fats, fiber, and essential minerals like manganese, magnesium, and phosphorus. Incorporating pecans into your diet can support heart health, aid digestion, and provide a satisfying snack to keep you energized. But not every pecan that you eat is the same. In fact, the variety that you choose can make a big difference in both taste and use. Not all pecans are created equal, and that actually is a good thing. Just like apples or oranges, pecans come in dozens of varieties, each with its own unique characteristics that make it perfect for specific uses. So let's crack open some of the most popular varieties that you'll find in orchards today. The Stewart pecan is often considered the gold standard. It's large, it's a well-filled nut with a rich buttery flavor that makes it perfect for snacking. Its thick shell provides excellent protection, helping it stay fresh longer, while its size makes it ideal for showing off in gift baskets or garnishes. And then there's the desirable variety. Yeah, that's the actual name. Now, these pecans are highly sought after by commercial growers because they're, well, desirable in almost every way. They produce consistent crops, they've got excellent disease resistance, and their shells are just thick enough to protect the nut while still being easy to crack. Their slightly sweeter taste makes them perfect for candied pecans and desserts. The Sly pecan, that's S-C-H-L-E-Y pecan, pronounced Sly still, is often called the paper shell because of its thin shell, making it a favorite for home gardeners and anyone who prefers easy cracking. Now, while they're smaller than Stewart pecans, they still make up for it with an exceptionally high meat-to-shell ratio and a flavor that many consider to be the sweetest of all the varieties. Now, here's something fascinating. Wild native pecans still grow throughout the southern U.S. These natives are typically smaller than their cultivated cousins, but what they lack in size, they certainly make up for in flavor intensity. Many chefs specifically seek out native pecans for their concentrated, rich taste that adds depth to a recipe. Different regions also can tend to favor different varieties. Georgia growers often lead toward desirable and Stewart varieties, while Texas and New Mexico growers could opt for Western Sly or Wichita varieties that handle drier conditions better. The regional adaptation helps ensure successful crops across diverse growing conditions. For commercial growers, size categories play a big role. Pecans are typically sorted into mammoth, extra large, large, medium, or small sizes, while bigger nuts are often commanding premium prices in the retail market. But some bakers actually prefer smaller varieties because they can distribute them more evenly in recipes. But perhaps the most exciting development in pecan varieties is happening right now in research stations across the country. Agricultural scientists are developing new varieties that combine the best traits of existing pecans. Think disease resistance of one variety with the flavor of another, all while adapting to changing climate conditions. While Native Americans could simply gather these nuts from wild trees, today's pecan production is a whole different story. Now, the journey of pecans starts long before they hit store shelves. It begins with finding the perfect spot to plant the trees. Pecan trees need plenty of sunshine and well-drained, nutrient-rich soil with a pH between 6 and 7 to thrive. Now, since the trees can grow as tall as 100 feet with massive canopy spreads, they need plenty of space to flourish. Now, once the land is prepped, farmers plant saplings in a well-planned grid pattern, spacing them 30 to 60 feet apart, depending on the variety. Each sapling is carefully chosen for its disease resistance, nut quality, and ability to produce a high yield. Now, growing pecan trees is a labor of love that requires patience and dedication, taking about 4 to 8 years for a tree to start producing nuts, and then 20 to 25 years to reach full maturity. But once it does, it can continue for over a century. Growing pecan trees isn't just about planting them and waiting for nuts to appear, though. It takes constant care and attention. Farmers have to water, fertilize, and protect the trees from pests and disease to keep them healthy and productive. Watering is especially important during the growing season because pecan trees need steady moisture to develop their nuts. Now, many orchards use drip irrigation systems to deliver water directly to the roots, preventing waste and keeping the trees hydrated. Now, fertilization is just as crucial. Pecan trees require high amounts of nitrogen, potassium, and zinc, so farmers regularly test the soil and adjust nutrients as needed to support strong growth and nut production. Pruning also plays a big role in maintaining a healthy tree. By trimming dead or diseased branches during the dormant season, farmers improve airflow, reducing the risk of fungal infections and helping the trees produce high-quality nuts. All this careful nurturing leads up to the most critical moment, harvest time. Now, when harvest season arrives, the husks covering the nuts start to split open. Farmers use machines to shake the trees, causing the pecans to fall to the ground. A sweeper then gathers them into neat rows while blowing away lighter debris. From there, a harvester with paddle wheels picks up the nuts, and a vacuum system removes any remaining dirt and leaves. Now next, the pecans head to a cleaning plant. They're funneled into a rotating drum that separates fully dehusked nuts from those still holding onto their husks. Now, spinning wire brushes scrub off the remaining husks while air blowers remove the lighter pieces. High-tech cameras then scan the nuts, and any stubborn husks are blasted off with air. Once cleaned, the pecans go through quality control. Any cracked or damaged nuts get removed, and the rest are left to dry for 24 hours, reducing their moisture content from 12% to 4%. Now, after drying, they move to the shelling plant, where they take a quick dip in a chlorine and water bath to clean and rehydrate them. This helps prevent breakage during cracking. Then, it's time to crack the shells. The machine uses pistons to press both ends of the nut, splitting the shell cleanly. The deshelled pecans pass over vibrating sifters, electronic air jets, and visual inspections to remove any lingering shell fragments. Finally, the pecans are ready for use. Pecans aren't just for snacking, they can be transformed into all kinds of delicious treats and products. One of the most popular uses is in desserts, especially the classic pecan pie, where the nuts are combined with a rich, gooey filling and a flaky crust. They also add a satisfying crunch to cookies, brownies, and cakes. Now, beyond sweets, pecans are also a fantastic ingredient in savory dishes. They can be chopped and sprinkled over salads, blended into pesto, or used as a crust for chicken and fish. Their buttery texture makes them a great addition to granola, oatmeal, and yogurt, adding both flavor and nutrition. Now, pecans also shine in nut butters. Pecan butter is a creamy, naturally sweet alternative to peanut or almond butter. Perfect for spreading on toast or adding to a smoothie. They can even be processed into pecan oil, which is flavorful, heart-healthy cooking oil. And let's not forget pecan milk. Yeah, that's right. This dairy-free alternative is rich and a little sweet, making it a great option for coffee, cereal, or baking. Whether roasted, ground, or blended, pecans can be turned into a variety of tasty and versatile products that go far beyond the snack aisle. Now, with all this processing and rich taste, you might assume that pecans are just another indulgent treat, but the science tells a different story. Pecans are rich in monosaturated fats, which help lower bad cholesterol, or LDL, while increasing good cholesterol, HDL. Now, this reduces the risk of heart disease, strokes, and high blood pressure. The high levels of antioxidants in pecans also prevent oxidative stress, which can damage heart cells over time. Now, contrary to what you might think, eating nuts like pecans can actually help with weight loss. Their fiber and healthy fat content keep you full longer, reducing cravings and overeating. Studies show that people who eat nuts regularly tend to have healthier body weights. Now, pecans are an excellent source of dietary fiber, promoting healthy digestion and preventing constipation. Fiber also supports gut health by feeding beneficial gut bacteria, which play a role in immunity and metabolism. Now, if you're looking for a blood sugar-friendly snack, pecans are a great choice. Their low glycemic index means that they don't cause rapid blood sugar spikes, making them beneficial for people with diabetes or those that are trying to prevent it. Pecans also are packed with vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects brain cells from damage. This helps reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Additionally, the healthy fats in pecans support cognitive function and memory retention. Now, a strong immune system is essential for fighting infections, and pecans provide key nutrients like zinc and vitamin A to keep your defenses up. Zinc plays a crucial role in immune response, helping your body fight off viruses and bacteria. Now, pecans contain essential minerals like phosphorus, calcium, and manganese, all of which contribute to strong bones and help osteoporosis. Manganese, in particular, plays a role in bone formation and repair. The antioxidants in pecans, including vitamin E, help protect the skin from aging by reducing free radical damage. They also keep your skin hydrated and glowing. Plus, the zinc and iron in pecans contribute to stronger, healthier hair. Chronic inflammation is linked to many health problems, including arthritis, heart disease, and autoimmune conditions. Pecans contain anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce swelling and discomfort, making them a natural option for managing inflammation. You feeling sluggish? Well, pecans are a great source of B vitamins, especially B1, which helps convert food into energy. Including pecans in your diet can help you keep energized throughout the day. Now, vitamin A and antioxidants in pecans play a role in maintaining good vision and protecting against age-related eye diseases like macular degeneration. Pecans truly are a labor of love, and with all those incredible health benefits that we covered, there's never been a better time to add them to your diet. If you enjoyed cracking open the world of pecans with me today, well, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty of more food journeys coming your way. Tell me in the comments, is it pecan or pecan, or is there a different way to pronounce it? Pecan? I don't know if that's right. Hey, what surprised you the most about pecan production? Is it the century-long lifespan of the trees or the complex harvesting process? What's your favorite recipe with pecans? I'd love to try it. And until next time, keep exploring the amazing stories behind your favorite foods.